Namaste and welcome to Nepal's Top 7 Debaters 2012, produced by Today's Youth Asia.
Nepal's Top 7 Debaters is a reality television show where young debaters are provided with a platform to voice forth their opinions on various issues that affect the society directly and help in building awareness through the feeling of competitiveness. The competition is divided into 6 categories: 2 languages, Nepali and English, and 3 grade levels, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the bachelor's level. The debaters apply for the audition, and after selection, they go into a series of competition. In the competition round that follows, the debaters will be eliminated on the basis of their performance, and one winner will be announced from each of the 6 categories. There will be one winner nominated as a special mention, and that is how we'll announce the 7 winners of the Nepal's Top 7 Debaters 2012. Nepal's Top 7 Debaters will be organized every year by Today's Youth Asia.
We now begin with the audition round in grade 7, 8 and 9, and the topic is Facebook a distraction from educational development?
I'm Amisha Sharan and I'm from Rice School, and my hobbies are dancing, writing stories and reading. So I'm going to express my views of how is Facebook a development or a distraction of education. So first of all, I think Facebook is a platform where we can represent or share ideas and views of how we could get education and development for the educational topics. So I think it helps us in every educational field. But from my side, I also think that Facebook sometimes is a distraction for many students, as it increases the interest in Facebook and not the interest in education. But yeah, it is very good because internet is a platform where you can share and get information as fast as none other topics could be. So I think it is both the distraction and the development of the education. Thank you.
Amisha, actually, I'll have to ask you to debate again because you will have to take a side.
Okay.
It's not a public speaking, so you cannot say both is fine. You have to take a side and then debate.
All right.
Do you want to go now, or you want to take 2 minutes break and then come back
No,
again?
I'll go now.
You'll go now? Okay.
Okay, so I would, if there is a choice, then I would think Facebook is a development because you get information, you can give information as fast as none other platform gives us. So I think Facebook is good and will remain good as it is widely now being being used by everyone. So I think it is good platform.
Thank you for that, and it was brilliant. You just came up on the spot. But we still think, because it's a debate and you're actually competing with other people, why don't you take a few minutes?
Okay.
Yeah, and come up with more ideas, because you have about 5 minutes.
Okay.
If you want to, you can use up 5 minutes. Yeah, just saying a few sentences is not fair on you. Take a few more minutes, and
Okay, thank you.
we'll have you back again. Thank you.
She's back.
Yeah, just
Distance, right? Amisha, you're feeling better now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get nervous, right? This
I'm
is
not
your
nervous,
chance to make it to the top 7. It's a big deal,
I know.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, all the best.
Thank you. I am again back. So this time I'm supporting for the development of Facebook, as Facebook is a very big platform where one could show their feelings and emotions, how they feel. So Facebook is a development for education, as it is widely used in by everyone in different fields. Nowadays, one could show anything and anyone could show their creativity and their talent on Facebook. So Facebook also gives us very much information about different institutes, cultures and actions of different peoples. So we can now understand how Facebook is very important on how one's life, as it supports some of the person's life for the education. Nowadays we can sit near our computer and we can study as far as going to college or schools. So that is one of the things which Facebook provides us along with the internet processing. So I think it is the development for educational field and for other fields too, as marketing and other things are also available on Facebook. So I think Facebook is a development for educational field. Thank you.
Amisha, we would like to give you a chance.
Thank you.
Well done, and you were calm and you were clear.
Thank you.
And good points as well. So
Thank
well done.
you.
You already have 2 greens, but I think you still have a chance to improve. I love your confidence,
Thank you.
but then you really need to come up with more points and more debate. So,
Thank you so much.
How was your auditions?
It was good. It was very good. I really feel very nice and confident there.
So, how many said yes and how many said no?
All yes.
All right, good. And what are you gonna improve? What are you gonna do to improve yourself for the next round?
I'm going to really study hard, and as we know, hard work makes a man perfect. So I think hard work is very important for me also in here.
We now begin with the first competition round of grades 7, 8 and 9 category. The topic is Zoo is a good concept for seeing wild animals. Let us invite the first debater, Amisha Sharan. She'll be speaking for the motion.
Zoo is not a new concept. It has been entertaining people since 1250 BC. Zoo is designed around the concept of tending, controlling and housing animals. It gives us a privilege to view and observe animals. Zoo also create a great learning experience for people of all ages. Now, I want to argue about my friends who are going to speak further. They will say that zoo is cruel because they lock up animals. So I want to clear them that there are many zoos who does not lock up animals. And these zoos are called safaris. So I also want to give an example. We will go to our local zoo for animal gazing. We'll not go to our wildlife sanctuaries or jungles or forests for animal gazing. So I think zoo is a good concept for seeing wild animals. Thank you.
Amisha, very good. A very balanced approach. Good luck.
Points were very good, and I hope you continue with that.
Yeah, Amisha, it was very interesting.
Let me ask a few of you to step forward. Samiksha, step forward. Bedanga, Amisha, Sophia, Prakriti, Polisma. So we'll be seeing you for the next round.
This is the semi-final round for the grade 7, 8 and 9 category. The topic for today's competition is sports should be compulsory for all school-going children. Amisha Sharan, she's from Rice School and she'll be speaking against the motion.
We all know sports is a wonderful thing, but making it compulsory or mandatory is just not acceptable. Compulsory is compulsion and mandatory is must. People do think that sports should be compulsory as it makes children fit and teaches them teamwork. But I want to ask them, they will play and they will be physically fit. But if they are not interested in playing, will they mentally be fit? No, they'll not be mentally fit. And when it comes for teamwork, teamwork can be taught by other activities like group dancing, singing, drama, etc. without making anything compulsory. By a new curriculum going to be introduced in 2014 says that sports will not be included as a mandatory element in schools. My friends say that it refreshes us, but if we are not only interested in playing, how will it refresh us? It will be a burden and an extra burden for us. We'll not be able to concentrate on our studies or other extracurricular activities because we'll be concentrating on what we don't like to do. A compulsion never makes or creates a sportsman. Let me give you an example of a famous cricketer, Sachin Tendulkar. Do you think he became a cricketer under compulsion? No, he had an attitude and an interest in his game. Or let me give you another example of a famous personality, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. We all know he's a tall man, but if he was forced to play volleyball or basketball, do you think he could have become a good player? No. I admire him that he chose acting as his career, as he was interested in. I read somewhere that people rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. This line is self-explanatory, but I want to add that we should choose what we are interested in and have fun in what we are doing. Lastly, I only want to say that sports should be present in every school with good facilities so the people who are interested in it could choose it. But it should be optional so that no burden or no extracurricular activities should be disturbed. With this, I only want to say that optional things are always good for everyone. Thank you.
Amisha, as usual, you had very good contents. I like your consistency and you picked up gradually. Initially, I was thinking maybe she's going to miss it out today. And however, you still have to work a lot on the convincing factor, because here you are trying to convince something. So you have to have that conviction, you have to have that that kind of content, that kind of argument, and you did very well.
Okay, Amisha, first of all, tell me, how did it go for you? Good? Yes, you were good. And what I liked about you is like you were not nervous at all, and you acted natural, but little bit of, you're not clear sometime. Like you just, I couldn't hear a few words, in between. So please improve on that.
You're a very good speaker, but you need to grasp everybody around you, and I think that's the only part that you really need to work on. Otherwise it was very structured, you knew what you were going to say. So, but work on that. Work on the convincing, the facts, the strength. You need that punch in the debate, okay?
Let me call Samiksha Bhattrai. Congratulations, you make it to the final. And Amisha Sharan, you make it to the final.
विगत 10 वर्षदेखि टुडेज युथ एसियाले अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय स्तरको वैकल्पिक शिक्षा प्रदान गर्दै आएको छ। हालसम्म 1200 विद्यार्थीहरू 20वटा भन्दा बढी मुलुकहरूमा राम्रो छात्रवृत्ति प्राप्त गरेर पढिरहेका छन्। समूह 1 कक्षा 4, 5 र 6, समूह 2 कक्षा 7, 8, 9 र 10, समूह 3 कक्षा 11 र 12 लाई लक्षित गरेर टुडेज युथ एसियाले प्रदान गर्दै आएको विभिन्न वैकल्पिक शिक्षा, लिडरशिप एन्ड स्किल डेभलपमेन्ट प्रोग्राम र स्कुल रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभ मिडिया ट्रेनिङ हुन्। यी वैकल्पिक शिक्षा बिदा र छुट्टीका दिनहरूमा पढ्न मिल्ने गरी रुटिन मिलाइएको हुन्छ। यसकारण शनिबारको छुट्टीको दिन अथवा लामो बिदाको बेला आइतबारदेखि शुक्रबारसम्म 10 देखि 19 वर्षसम्मका छोराछोरीलाई टुडेज युथ एसियाको वैकल्पिक शिक्षा र बौद्धिक कार्यक्रममा एडमिसन गराउन सक्नुहुनेछ। सम्पर्क फोन नम्बर 4257250, इमेल utya@gmail.com, ठेगाना टुडेज युथ एसिया, गौतम बुद्ध मार्ग, अनामनगर, काठमाडौँ।
Today's Youth Asia opens school representative media training for students of grade 7, 8, 9 and 10.
Best utilization of holiday time during Saturdays. Selection process is not required. First come, first serve.
Whether you're a class topper or not, you can still become a winner in life if you join DYA trainings at an early age.
Learn to speak in public, learn to debate on stage, learn to write articles and television scripts, participate in English television programs, discuss on national and international issues.
Today's Youth Asia, phone number 4257250. Our email address is youthtya@gmail.com.
Parents' best gift to their child that will last a lifetime.
Today's Youth Asia presents Nepal's top 7 debaters. Every Friday 8 p.m. and every Saturday 2:30 p.m. on NTV PLUS.
Today's Youth Asia, since 2002, creating future leaders for Nepal, connecting young leaders all over the world, making Nepal proud globally. Today's Youth Asia, GPO 8975, EPC 5478, Kathmandu, Nepal.
We've come to the final round of the grade 7, 8 and 9 category. Samiksha Bhattrai of Bhanubhakta Memorial School and Amisha Sharan of Rai School have advanced to the final round of this competition. Today, one of them will be declared as the winner of Nepal's Top 7 Debaters 2012 of the 7, 8 and 9 category. Topic for the final competition is students' reading materials should be monitored by their parents and teachers.
Now I'd like to call on stage Amisha Sharan, and she'll be speaking against the motion.
We all know reading materials are nowadays monitored by their parents and teachers. But the question is, why should they not be monitored? Yes, it should not be monitored, because my friend Samiksha told that if children will not be monitored, then they would fall. But what about the children in reading in nursery class? If they are taught only by monitoring, could they learn how to sketch a line or how to write a letter? No, they cannot. They can only be taught by love, affection, care, and by holding their hands. The same thing comes with us. Yes, the children who are aged like us can only be taught in by advising, discussing, and by giving them a quality of time. My friend also said that parents do not, children complain that parents do not give them time, and she back again thrown her own sentences saying that parents should give time. I really want to ask, if parents don't have time, should we complain? No, we should choose what we are ready to. My friend Samiksha also said that students are not big enough so they can choose what there is good for them. But if a child can make a profile on Facebook, write an article for a newspaper, hack a website, can't they be able to choose what is right for them? This is my question, Samiksha. And monitoring and inspecting only creates a distrust, hatred impression, and a rigidity on child's attitude towards their parents. Let me give you an example of movies. Nowadays, we all know movies are also a big platform for reading as a reading material. So, if children, movies are categorized in two categories, category U and category A. If children are allowed to see category U, they are not allowed to see category A, which are adult movies. But the posters, which are all over the city, what about them? They draw attention of children, and many children start bunking their school, lying to their parents, and this is not the fault of parents, this is the fault of our law. Monitoring can be done, but in a limit. Nobody could cross the limiting of monitoring. If I am walking on a way and I see an adult movies poster, could my parents tell me that close your eyes and walk on the road? No, they cannot tell me that. So I think we should have to get a freedom to choose so we can be more successful, self-regulating, and self-monitoring. With this, I want to end saying that enjoy reading freedomly and be careful for what you choose. Thank you.
Now I'd like to call Samiksha Batra also on stage.
Now let's hear what the judges have to say.
Amisha, today is your best performance compared to your previous performances. And you still have a lot to improve on, even though you have reached the final. Today you bettered your expression. You straight away you countered your contester, which is a very good thing in the debate. And you have the opportunity for being the second debater, so you have that chance. And I'm glad you mentioned about the random posting of adult movie posters in Kathmandu city, especially in this time. I still don't know why those posters are on the walls, openly kept. So whatever logic you made, I'm glad that you brought that out in a larger mass.
Samiksha and Amisha both have done well. I'm impressed with the beginning part of your debate and the issues that you're supposed to bring in.
Amisha, yeah, definitely your comment on the posters, adult movie posters, or like such kind of posters, like did draw my attention. But like overall, I think like both of you did good, and good luck for like next rounds.
We now begin with the rebuttal round.
I think, Samiksha, you misunderstood me. I didn't say a single word about scolding. I just said that monitoring just to improve children is not done. Our teachers may scold us or may just tell us to write an essay, but if we're not interested, we can write an essay. No. We'll write an essay, but not with our interest. And you just said one thing. A car driver have its own right. But what about, yes, I know the traffic rules are very important, but we have to understand that monitoring doesn't mean scolding, but monitoring means just to guide the student, and guiding is somewhere good, but not every time. If we are going to school, we are monitored. If we are using our cell phones, we are monitored. This is not monitoring. This is detectiving the person. So I think you misunderstood me, and I want to correct you. I didn't use the word scolding. Samiksha, you just again misunderstood me. This time you told me that our parents have time for us. If they have time for us, why don't they advise or suggest or discuss with us? Why do they monitor us? This is my question. Why do they monitor us? Why don't they advise or discuss with us? I only simply want to say a parent should be a friend to the children so that, or students or teachers should be a friend to the students so that they could know what their children or students are into and they could correct them. Only monitoring can never stop children from doing something wrong. If you are doing something wrong and your parents said, wow, Samiksha, stop doing that. If you are into it, will you stop? You will not stop. I am guaranteeing.
Samiksha and Amisha, I would say on the rebuttal, you guys are very weak in terms of content. It seemed to me like you're trying to clarify to each other. And in rebuttal, this is your opportunity to convince your audience on what you're standing for or what you're standing against. It's not a communication between both of you only. That can be there in a I would say 10% or 20% of that. And Samiksha, you definitely picked up in the rebuttal round. You're much better. But at the same time, you had a lot of interruptions and you repeated a lot of words, which is definitely not a very good part of any kind of public performance. Amisha, you're slightly nervous in the rebuttal round compared to your first performance, right? Which should be the other way around. You may be nervous in the beginning, but you should pick up on your confidence level later on. Couple of comments that I would like to pass to both of you. I was hoping you would have talked about your personal examples. How would you feel if you were monitored? How would you feel if you were not monitored? And that was totally lacking in both of you. You didn't talk about how monitoring or not monitoring affects the creativity of a student. What is the trust level between your own child or between your own students? That's important. When you use the word monitor, these things should come into the picture. How does it help or does not help somebody being responsible, being self-responsible? And how does it help or does not help the critical thinking of a growing student in terms of trying to figure out what is right or what is wrong? And nowadays there are a lot of examples where the schools are putting CCTV camera, not just at the gate but also in the classroom. And I've heard that they have even started putting in the dormitories, right? And you can argue on both sides. I mean, I just came to know about it, but I'm not very sure whether it's helping or whether it's not actually helping. So both of you could have picked up on that. And you missed out on a lot of great contents that could have brought out it today. And it's a very easy subject. It's not a very difficult subject because you live in it every day. It's not a topic outside your domain.
Here we were supposed to discuss about the monitoring of reading materials than monitoring or controlling children. So it's like, I thought like there could have been like more about the monitoring reading material or like what reading materials are these days and like should they be monitored or not. So I thought like both of you went out of the track.
Samiksha and Amisha, we both could have done better, much better. You both have a potentials, but you, as Santosh rightly mentioned, you missed a lot of facts, issues that you could have brought in and make. You could have made your audience more enlightened. For example, issues like counseling and freedom. The freedom doesn't mean that you go out of the track. So parents should not be worried for their students or their children's enjoying some freedom. Freedom is an opportunity to grow. So to the label that helps to grow, to let the children grow, that has to be given.
Thank you, judges. Now the judges are finalizing their marks and we all are eagerly waiting for the announcement of the winner of this category.
Samiksha and Amisha, we have come to a conclusion. However, for the sake of our viewers, I would like to say that your performance today was below average, both of yours. So it was difficult in that sense, like whom to bail out. And we have to come to a decision, and we have selected Amisha Sharan as the winner. So you make it to the English category of grade 7, 8 and 9 as the winner, Nepal's top 7 debaters.
May I request our judge, Ms. Susmita Maske, to hand over the winning certificate and the gift voucher for school representative media training to Amisha Sharan.
The application for Nepal's Top 7 Debaters 2013 is now open, and the auditions will take place in September 2012. If you are a student studying in between grade 7 and bachelor's level, you can apply for either English or Nepali category. For further details, you can visit facebook.com/top7debaters. Our email address is youthtya@gmail.com. Our phone number is 425-7250.
We'll be back with Nepal's Top 7 Debaters 2013. Till then, have a great year.
Thank you.